के प्राचीन शिल्पी था कि पौलुस यहूदियों को गैर यहूदी बना रहा था, तो उन्होंने उससे कहा कि गैर यहूदी लोगों से वो अपनी इच्छानुसार व्यवहार कर सकता है। 25 और 26 में हमने उन्हें ये निर्णय लिख भेजा है कि वे मूर्तियों के आगे बलि हुए मांस से और लहू से और गला घोंटे हुए।
So this is a WRNO, really not the WRNO that we were used to back in the day. This is mostly a religious broadcaster now and has actually focused a lot more, from what I see, into foreign language programming and not that much English anymore. It is not at all owned by anybody in the day. Anyways, the original owner, which I think I remember, his last name was Costello, has passed away many years ago, and of course WRNO was pretty much destroyed at some point with hurricanes, and they kind of came back with this now, which is not at all what it used to be. They still have a few QSLs when they were calling themselves the Rock of the World, which was kind of neat. They do give a decent signal up here in Montreal every night, but nothing exceptional to listen to. No music. Well, if there is music, it'll be anything that has to do with their main programming now. So 7505. Got a few things here. I'm looking at the 41 meter band, shortwave, and we have one signal that's notable here, which is a DRM signal. Brian Leisner actually was the one that brought this to our attention. He thought that maybe it was a radar or some jamming, but in reality, this is actually a DRM signal on 7205 every night around 03 UTC. So there's a few things. Radio Marti is kicking ass on their frequency, 7335, which for those that might remember was the old CHU frequency. So Radio Marti.
Ha dado la CIDH en el caso de Cubalex, que durante años, estuvieron sufriendo el acoso, el hostigamiento. Y lo digo a propósito de hace tan solo unos días, ya tuvo que salir al exilio el artista y expreso político Luis Manuel Otero Alcántara. Esperamos que también salga al exilio Michael Castillo Pérez, el Estado, pero el resumen y lo que ha recomendado.
It's interesting to see they have three frequencies: 7335, 7365, 7435. I would guess it's to avoid the Cuban jamming, but since the hurricane hit, and even all the stations like Radio Havana, Cuba, have a hard time getting back on the air, the jammers have not been heard. So I guess all the transmitters that were sending out jamming signals were pretty much damaged there. So kind of pretty clear frequencies now for Radio Marti on those frequencies, and everywhere pretty much they're broadcasting pretty strong signal. Also, I haven't listened to. I don't understand Spanish, so I'd have to use my translation on my phone or on some software to check out what they're saying. I haven't checked and compared the programming before they went off the air and after when they came back on the air. So from what I hear, programming has changed quite a lot on those frequencies. So I guess we'll have more videos like this tonight. I feel like just tuning around, commenting on things I see, I hear. Here we have 7780, which is WRMI. lot of noise here. I remember 7600. If I remember well, that was one of the frequencies of the Ecuador time signal station back in the day. Trying to remember. So here, okay, that's 58 here, some CW here. So interesting to look at the bands. It's a pretty quiet 41 meter band tonight. Things have changed over time, but kind of neat to still tune around, see what's out there. I updated my software because I noticed that there was about a new version of firmware for the nRSP-st, which I applied, and there was a new version of SDR Connect that I didn't install, so now I'm at the latest version 1.0.9. So, of course, checking out what's new, what they're changed, and tuning around. So, I would guess that might be a few more videos of with comments, what I have to say, what's coming out of my mind as I'm tuning around the shortwave bands tonight on the SDR. I haven't done that on the SDR a lot recently. I would need to put both the sloper and the magnetic loop on my nRSP so that I could switch antenna depending on the frequency range. So I was thinking tonight, you know, okay, how can I easily do this? And I think I have all the adapters that are needed, so that could be an interesting thing in the next few days. You know, just switch the antenna to my ham antenna to the nRSP so I can see what's on the higher frequencies. Because the GA 490 isn't bad, but on higher frequencies, it definitely doesn't meet up with my end-fed antenna in the backyard. We can hear, you can see here. There's so what's that here? So okay, we can see that Radio New Zealand's there, but I'm pretty sure if I put my sloper, this signal would be stronger here. A lot of noise tonight. You can see these horizontal lines are kind of some noise coming out of somewhere. I've been having an increased amount of noise lately, and it's driving me completely nuts listening at home. You know, I wish it's late at night, and we're not allowed to be in most parks after midnight, or even some of them are even 11 p.m., which is kind of sad because I would definitely take a radio with me at midnight and go and take a walk in the park not far from here and see what's on the air, because I'm sure I would hear, you know, with a piece of wire, I'm sure I would hear some interesting stuff that are difficult or impossible here. And this is the unfortunate thing about our hobby today. Getting away from the noise to hear what's left. Because once you get away from the noise, you notice that there's a lot more left than we actually think. So I would guess there would be a few more videos tonight. I feel a little chatty and kind of want to tune around and comment on things I see or I hear. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for your donations, by the way, and thanks for being here.